Hello ladies, I'm Mr. Willsauce, and we're going to be playing some Civ 5. This is a Let's Play, recorded with Frapp's movie recorder, version 3.2.2, and also, these segments are going to be 9 minutes long each, because I figure you won't get bored. Yeah, it's not too long for you to get bored, but it's not too short for you to have to keep clicking or there'd be pause between segments, whatever. Okay, and I've already set up my game, playing as the Russians, going for a nuclear victory, which by my definition is building a ton of nuclear weapons and killing everything, which is pretty fun. We got some special abilities as the Russians. We have +1 production, and from strategic resources, which are like horses, iron, uranium, stuff like that. Stuff that you have to spend to build some units. And also we get double quantity from horses, iron, and also uranium, which we're gonna need for the type of victory that we're going for. We have Cossacks, which are a special cavalry unit that are really strong. We have a Krepos, which is a special barracks that helps us expand our borders, and it's a flag right there. Difficulty level, I think we'll go a little bit higher than Prince. You show off for the Let's Play. Yeah, I'll be an Emperor Catherine. I've always wanted to be a female, be Ms. Willsauce. And I normally play in Marathon, just because I like to micromanage things, but don't want this Let's Play to last forever. We're just going to play Standard, and let's get started! I'm not going to go into the fancy advanced setup. I've already set things up the way I like.
Greetings upon thee, your Imperial
Oh, and also, if
Majesty,
you didn't catch that, I'm playing on
Empress of all the
comments.
Russias. At your command lies the largest country in the world.
That's
Mighty
right.
Russia stretches from the Pacific Ocean in the east
So
to the Baltic Sea in the west.
Yeah.
Despite wars, droughts, and every manner of disaster, the heroic Russian people survive and prosper.
It's because
Their
Russians are
artists and
badass.
scientists among the best in the world. The Empire today remains one of the strongest ever seen in human history. A true superpower, with the greatest destructive force ever devised at her command.
Not yet.
Catherine, your
But
people
soon.
look to you to bring forth glorious days for Russia and her people, to revitalize the land and recapture the wonder of the Enlightenment. Will you lead your people once more into greatness? Can
I
you
will.
build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
I will. And also something I want to point out, Catherine is not as pretty as she seems in this game. If you've actually seen portraits of Catherine, she is, well, I guess possibly by like Russia's standards back then, she would be pretty, maybe, but no. Maybe the portrait painter just didn't like her or something, but I've seen portraits of Catherine in U.S. history books, and well, not books about United States history, but books about history taught in United States schools, and she looks pretty ugly. Alright, but let's get started. Don't want to call myself ugly. I want to build myself by these pearls. We're gonna have to spend 40 years. Each turn in standard time is 40. At least before 80. All the BC stuff I think is 40 years per turn. I don't played on standard before, but I've always played a marathon. But I know that the time changes when you go through different ages. Like once you get to the 1st century. In what's it called, marathon, things start to, turns only take 10 years, when before that they always take 15 years. So it's gonna take us 40 years when we could just get started on our city right here, but I think it's gonna be worth it to have the pearls. So let's go here. Oh dang, 2 pearls. Very nice, very nice. So we'll be able to export some of our pearls and get a lot of money, or maybe possibly something else out of it. Might even be able to trade for like a city or something. And we're not going to be militaristic at all. we're gonna do the same path as we would if we're going for, say, a science victory. But in the end, we're gonna, instead of blasting off into space, which you do to earn an actual science victory, we're gonna turn it all around and invest in nuclear weapons, and then kill everything. So it's gonna be like a warlike science victory instead of the peaceful science victory. We'll go off and explore a new planet. Alright. And I think we're just gonna follow along the coast so we can get a sense of how big this continent is. Hopefully we won't accidentally travel off into a distant continent. We're not gonna go too far though, because like I said before, I'm not gonna be very militaristic. I'm just gonna build some scouts. Yes, I know. Thank you. Stupid ambassadors. I wish you could turn them. You probably can turn them off. But alright, let's build our city here. And you. I want to keep them relatively close, because once I get my scouts out, I'm just gonna have them go garrison in the city to protect it from barbarians. Alright, now that we can choose production, we can start getting started on a project. When the first thing we're gonna do is a scout. And also, I wanna set my allocations. Also, we have one building already. This is our palace. It doesn't cost any maintenance. Usually buildings do, but this is a wonder. Wonders don't cost maintenance. So we get +2 production, +3 science, and +2 gold in the in the capital. Okay. So now we can allocate stuff. We can have them go here, which will grow. We'll have +2 food, which will make us grow in 8 turns. But I want some gold, so we'll allocate them. We'll make them go work on the pearls, which will grow in 15 turns. Not as good as 8, but we'll get +3 more gold per turn, which is pretty nice. We're gonna rack up a lot of money. And when we grow, I'll probably have them all go here too, which will stunt our growth. We won't be growing at all. There, we'll be in stagnation. But I don't really care, because we'll have lots of money coming from this place. We'll have +9 gold. Okay, so you guys just go down here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get in this hill. When you go on hills, you uncover a lot of the land. Oh good, we get to pick. We can allocate some research, and of course we're going for pottery so that we can get sailing and start mining these pearls. Why did I say mining? You don't mine pearls, but you know what I'm saying. Start harvesting pearls. Pearl diving. Or is it called Is it called like clam diving? I have no idea. And also we can build a granary, which will help us grow. But it costs us 1 of our gold. Well, we're gonna be a pretty rich city from all these pearls. We don't really care. This pottery. So that we can get sailing, and also writing, which will help us a lot with our science. We're gonna get sailing first though, just so we can start racking up some gold. But that's thinking a lot ahead. Also, I'll show you the science tree. I'll show you where nuclear fission is, where we can make our first atomic bomb. It's all the way down here. Alright, atomic theory. It's our first little thingy. And then the Manhattan Project. So after we've done the Manhattan Project, we'll actually be able to build nuclear weapons. And nuclear plant gives us plus 25% production on everything, which is really nice. But also build a nuclear bomb. Oh, and that's our that's my timer for the first video. So this has been my introduction to Civ 5 Let's Play, and be right back for our next part. See ya.